Now, CBS 46 Pinpoint Weather, certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast.
So we had a perfect day yesterday. We had pretty much a perfect day today, other than the clouds over the last few hours. But it feels so great outside, right? We're going to begin to see changes now. Can't always last, right? Look how mild it is across pretty much the entire eastern United States. We're seeing warm southerly flow that's ushering in temperatures as high as 70 degrees, as far north as Louisville. Yeah, this afternoon. It's all in front of a very strong, what we call mid-latitude cyclone. You can see the comma shape that is very common with these systems. Counterclockwise winds around that spinning low, which by the way has bottomed out at 972 millibars. That's the strength of a Category 2 hurricane. Incredible strength in this system, especially because it's a land system. So increasing clouds tonight. We will not see any major effects from this storm system except for some storms pretty early on Friday morning. Very mild tonight, mostly cloudy, temperatures still in the 50s and 60s by 11 p.m., hovering in the mid to upper 50s across the area tomorrow morning. So you might not even need the jacket when you head out the door tomorrow. We might see a shower or two in the higher elevations of the mountains, but for the most part, it will be dry overnight. And outside of maybe an isolated shower through the day, it's going to be pretty dry tomorrow as well. Those clouds will be thick, but with this southerly flow, temperatures will jump into the 70s by the time tomorrow afternoon rolls around and then remain in the 60s through the evening. So very warm day on tap for tomorrow. Here's the setup tomorrow. You can see the storm system still well off to our west. Mostly cloudy here. We may see a few showers through the day, but as you can see, our Futurecast model is really keeping us dry until Friday morning. Okay, you can see the storm system rolls in around 2 a.m. Could see some heavy rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder as it reaches metro between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. on Friday. It is going to make for a messy morning commute on Friday morning, but it does look like by the time you head home from work on Friday, this storm system will be moving out. So the main impacts will be the front drops in Friday morning, heavy thunderstorms, maybe a few strong storms, but the severe risk is low with this system. Drying out by Friday afternoon. The main thing it's going to do is usher in cooler air for the weekend. Morning lows in the 30s and 40s, afternoon highs in the 50s. We hold on to the clouds on Saturday, but by St. Patrick's Day, we are going to see that sunshine return. And take a look at this, a lucky forecast, right? After all the rain we've gotten over the last, 2-3 weeks, the Climate Prediction Center is forecasting the southeast to be very dry. Next week, we're going to be in a very dry and cool pattern, if you will. Cool means temperatures are still going to be in the 50s and low 60s. Now we're now headed to spring, so the average high is 64. So even when it's cooler than average, it's still not cold outside. That is the good news. Another piece of good news, spring arrives. The spring equinox is next Wednesday. Spring arrives. Really great. Now that we're heading into the back half of March, it's going to start to be really nice. We're going to get those beautiful days more often and more often. Also, allergy season is headed our way. I'm going to have a look at the allergy levels and when they peaked last year to give you an idea of what you can start to expect to get the sniffles this year.
First the good news, and then she hits us with that. Right?
There you go.
Thank you, Ella.